Hi and welcome to my channel. I'm Coach Imitha. And today I want to talk about the question, why aren't you married? Before I get started though, I want to invite you to subscribe, to like, and to share. Why aren't you married? Why aren't I married? Why are we triggered by this question? And I'm talking about this because it's something that I've come across with, where people really get bothered with that question. Well, there could be a couple of reasons why someone is not married, by the way. We all are different and we all want different things. And so, as for me though, I'll tell you why I'm not married. One, I'm not married because I need to be a better person for myself first. Now, I don't know if I knew that. However, as I think about it, at some point, I had gotten some proposals, one or two, and I know with the last one, I agreed and the person was supposed to go pay lobola. The date was scheduled. However, something happened. I can't remember what it was, but I also decided that no, this is not what I want. And I think I knew from the beginning that it's not what I want. And in fact, I think within a month or two, I had broken up with the person. Someone had asked, why didn't you get married? And I remember saying that I know that had I gotten married, I still would have gotten divorced within a month or so. And so it's important to highlight that it's important. I've grown to understand that it is important to work on yourself. And yes, I'm grateful that I followed my intuition at that time, because I now know that so many years later, I'm a very different person from who I was. And the other thing as well that I know I've come to understand about not getting married is that it was not time. It's still not time. The time will come when I have to be married, and it will be an impeccable time. Also, I needed to learn to love myself first and foremost. I've had my own issues. I've had my healing to go through. I've had so many things to deal with. And now I can actually simply say that I'm lighter because I've done the work and I continue doing the work. Now it's important to do the love thing. The self-love thing goes a long way, because I believe that when you meet that person, you meet who you are. And so you want to have done that part for yourself. I've also had to learn to accept who I am. I've had to learn to forgive myself so that I'm content with who I am full as I am, and also I'm better for the person that I will one day meet and settle with, of course. Now, what am I doing? What's currently happening then? And remember, everything that I'm saying could be something that I'm doing, but it's something that you too, and I think I've said this, you can also try it out, or perhaps it's something that you're currently doing. And if it's what you're doing, then awesome. Please leave a comment below and tell me how you're doing it. And if you're somebody who's married and who's watching this, please share with me, what did you do at the time? What were you doing at the time you were waiting for that person? What were you doing in that process to get ready and to, anything, please leave it below. I'd love to know that. Anyway, so what am I doing? Well, I am dating. I am dating. And I'm doing dates specifically to get to know who is most likely a better match for me. And this allows me, obviously, as I interact with a person, to get to see whether there is a potential of us working out or there is no potential. And I think this is a very crucial stage. It's really important because people end up with staying with people because they didn't get to know them in advance. And now only later do you realize that, my goodness, there's so many things that are not gelling. We are not too compatible with this person because we didn't get to ask the relevant questions for us. Because as we look for people, we need to understand the many things, but the core things about their behaviors, their relationships, their this and that, so that we see how we can fit together. By the way, as I do the dating thing, I do let the people know. So it's not something that I hide. I tell everyone. And I'm doing this because I want to give people the option to leave if they cannot deal with that. Because remember, if somebody finds out later or bumps into me or whatever for that matter, and they see me, they just might get things confused. So they need to know that, well, I'm out there trying to find someone, and really they have an option that if it doesn't work for you, it's okay. It's okay. There's always someone, for everyone out there. And it's important to mention this one. I do not have sex or make love, whatever you prefer to call it. I do not do it. I have made a vow with myself to keep that part very far until I get to know that this is the right person for me. And this is not something that just happened. It's because of experience. Because the more you get to grow and experience things and get exposed, you understand what works for you. And I know that most times we get misled and make the not so, I don't want to call it right, but yes, right judgments, because we actually involved that part too soon. Now, issue is that I'm a strong believer in the whole spiritual connection and so on. And so for me, that takes a lot. And so it's something that I would rather avoid until I feel that this is the ideal person for me. And so far, so good. Anyway, that's what I wanted to share. So if you get triggered by that question, when are you getting married? I want you to ask yourself, why am I triggered? Why does it bother me so much that this person is asking this question? Because at the end of the day, I want you to understand that how you interpret something is completely up to you. The speaker says what they want to say. Now you have so many choices. So whatever interpretation you have goes back to you and what you need to do within yourself. So you want to ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? What do I believe about this situation and me. And now you start changing the beliefs that you have in order to have a different outlook. Remember what I said, everyone has a choice. So if you don't want to get married, it's okay. If you want to get married, but you're still not finding the person to get married to, it's still okay. There is no right, there is no wrong. But most importantly, you may just want to contact a life coach. Even if it's not me, it's okay. But if you get triggered by certain questions,